Hey folks, Snowman here. You've heard me often, ask for help from me and my family, and that is going to be paramount, and it is always going to be paramount. All I will say is today more than ever, because we're in a bind and we need your help. So you're going to see this banner at the bottom for most of the day, most of the show, because we need y'all more than ever right now. We had to change some plans around. We had to shift some things around, and we need some help. So if y'all can, please hit the Cash App with the $ Tallman Dr. K50. It would really, really mean a lot, not just to me, but to my wife and my children. That said, let's have some fun. Let's go.
I can't do it. We'll do it live. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Mister, will you please wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up?
Good morning. Snowman here to all you Brock Purdy and San Francisco 49er haters. Shut up! I gotta thank you, Shane.
I mean, whatever happened to the games where breaking 100 points was, I don't know, unusual?
There was one word to sum up the All-Star weekend.
Trays. Cause we take this job so serious.
Splash Brothers, yes. Ray Allen, replace him with Steve Kerr. Reggie Miller, yeah.
What in the all types of blue hell?
I got nothing.
Oh, yeah.
Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce got married on Friday night. Yay.
Never mind.
Taylor. Taylor.
I'm going to sock you in the throat. And it's sitting right there. I know the joke is sitting right there.
It is.
Good morning. Welcome to the truly manic Monday edition of Snowman in the Morning. Glad to have y'all with us. Jay Spivey at the bottom of hour one. Lot of stuff to deal with, and y'all gonna have to forgive me because I'm on the verge of tears right now because I'm worried about some things, but we're gonna talk sports with you, and we're gonna start first of all, let me show this off. My daughter Cheyenne gave me this for Father's Day.
Nice.
And considering one of my favorite players of all time is the late great Pete Rose.
Okay, if we're gonna start with baseball,
which we are.
What the F happened in Sacramento yesterday?
I was asleep.
It was a day game. Miami, Oakland.
Mm-hmm.
Miami's pitcher goes 7 perfect. Under 100 pitches, 7 perfect. The manager decides to pull him after 7.
Let me guess, they lost.
No, they ended up winning. They were up 8-0 after he got pulled and won 9-8.
Say that again.
When this guy got pulled, they were up 8-0.
8-0.
Miami ended up, yes. And in 2 innings, Oakland scored 8 runs, only to lose 9-8. And this game was on a perfect game watch.
What in the all types of blue hell?
I don't
Nothing.
know.
I got nothing.
Miami, what are you doing?
I got
Their bullpen imploded.
I got nothing. Hey, look, our bullpen imploded twice,
Yeah.
allowing 2 walk-off wins to Cleveland. But at least my White Sox split that 4-game series.
Mm-hmm.
So to be on a perfect game watch, 7 perfect innings, 21 up, 21 down.
With 6 strikeouts, if I
With
remember correctly.
6 strikeouts. And Oakland came back and tied the thing?
Oakland came back and fell 1 run short, 9-8. I think it was 8-6 after 8, and then it was 9-8 at the final.
Dear Miami. No, change that. That's why they're the Marlins.
Yes.
That's exactly why they're the Marlins.
Yes.
I got nothing.
I got nothing. I saw the highlights this morning, and I was just scratching my head like this guy was on a perfect game watch under 100 pitches.
Under 100 pitches.
Yeah, through 7.
Through 7. That's a Burley special.
And they pulled him. And practically blew the game.
Oh, Bretta. Oh, Bretta. Deeds.
Passionate.
Come after me! I'm a man! I'm 40!
Unflinching.
Let's go back to losing. Parking was easier.
Unrelenting.
They're not going to keep him off the field tonight.
Totally.
This one has a chance.
Deeds.
Am I here? Hey,
That's
what's
not
up,
just
guys?
a murmur, that's a full-blown fibrillation.
What's up, DC?
Deeds? Are you all right, man? You look like you're lagging a little bit. I mean, your feed looks like it's lagging a little bit. And it is. Okay. We'll do this. We'll come back to him when he's situated. Pizzle's with us, says good morning, but they won and that's all that matters. He's right. He's right. I could say the same thing about my White Sox yesterday. Led 2-0, trailed 3-2, led 6-3, tied 6-6, and won 7-6. And all I could say was thank God.
Yeah, it was Yuri Perez that was dealing for Miami yesterday.
Yuri Perez. And dear Yuri Perez, I'd request a new manager.
Yeah, final line, 7 thrown, no hits, no runs, no walks, 8 strikeouts.
And they barely won. How?
Yeah, because Lake Bakar, his line, no innings pitched, 4 hits, 5 runs, 2 walks, no strikeouts. That's what happened.
5 runs.
And he couldn't get an out.
And he didn't get an out. Oh, my gosh.
Nope. And then it turns into Pete Fairbanks giving up 3 hits and 2 runs.
Yeesh.
So, yeah.
Oh, brother.
Typical Miami special, if you ask me.
And this was supposed to be a contender? Who told this lie?
I think the entire city of Miami is so rattled that LeBron might show up. The baseball team is suffering.
I didn't need to be told that.
Find the lie.
I know. That's why I said I didn't need to be told that. And there is no lie to be found.
Nope.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And this is what they get going into the All-Star break next week. By the way, is it just me, or has the All-Star game lost a lot of luster recently?
In all the sports.
Yes.
I think we'll start there.
Okay.
There are all-star games across the 4 major sports. You suck.
Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth?
When did I watched the Major League Baseball All-Star game in '87? Me and my family did. 13-inning classic ended 2-0 American League. I think it was 2-0. I know the final score was 2-0, and it went extra innings. And players got multiple at bats. They wanted to win. Now you get a participation trophy. What?
Hey, you made it in the All-Star game. Yeah.
Never. I'd refuse. Because if I'm not going to be in a position to win, I don't want it.
It was National League over American League 2-0.
And it was in Oakland. I
Yep.
believe that, correct me from, that was in Oakland, California.
I'm looking up full right now. Ironic thing is, that game was 1987, almost 40 years ago.
And it had
The date of that game, July 14th. This year's All-Star game, July 14th.
And it went extras, didn't it?
It went 13 of them, and yes, the game was in Oakland. Time of game 3:39, attendance 49,671.
Listen to those last two numbers. 49,671. Time of game 3 hours 39 minutes. Final score of that game 2-0. Pitchers duel. Who started for both leagues in that game?
Saberhagen for the American League,
Right.
Mike Scott for National League.
Mike Great Scott, who won a division title with a no-hitter, by the way. That'll be on the test later.
Listen to these lineups, dude. 1 through 8 for the American League. Ricky Henderson, Don Mattingly, Wade Boggs, George Bell, Dave Winfield, Cal Ripken Jr., Terry Kennedy, and Willie Randolph, and again, Saberhagen as your starter. National League, Eric Davis, Ryan Sandberg, Andre Dawson, the great Mike Schmidt, Jack Clark, Daryl Schmuck Strawberry, Gary Carter, Ozzie Smith, and again, Mike Scott as the starting pitcher.
Where are those all-star lineups?
MLB The Show 26.
Where are the... Okay, here we go. Cole, this one's for you. Where are the all-stars for the all-star game? See, but see...
Yeah.
The Pro Bowl, I'm not going there.
Let's not.
The NBA All-Star Game, I can't do. No.
Just no.
Just no. After the silly lockout year of 1999, the All-Star Game went downstairs. I'm talking about the NBA All-Star Game. And then it just kept falling.
Yep.
What are you all's thoughts on the current state of all 4 major All-Star games. I'll borrow from Ryan McCarthy. The NBA and the NHL has come full circle because the NHL started the round robin All-Star game. Now the NBA has copied it.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason is they don't, and the NBA doesn't want a 200-point All-Star game, which has happened
A couple of years ago.
And the NHL doesn't want a 13 to 12 All-Star game.
No, they don't. I mean,
and the NFL, who used to play their All-Star game / Pro Bowl, whatever the hell it is now, in Hawaii.
It's now in the same city as the Super Bowl, and it's turned into multiple events plus a 7-on-7 flag football.
Why? Just why?
I don't know.
Why is it flag football? But the
because they don't want their players to get hurt. I see that look. Cook.
Get back to playing games, will you please? Get back to where, for Major League Baseball, get back to where it was in '87 when you had a pitcher's duel, teams playing the game, making outs, and it takes 13 innings to decide it. Okay? That's why you have these rosters in the first place. Stick with your best players until you get a result. Isn't that what you do during the regular season?
Supposed to.
The NHL, I'll reserve judgment for that. Because I haven't watched the NHL. I admittedly haven't watched the NHL All-Star Game in a while. I heard about the changes. I'll reserve judgment. The NFL, oh, Jesus.
That's a whole nother can of worms.
That's a can of worms the size of Shedeur Sanders' paycheck. But I understand not wanting to get hurt for these All-Star games. I get it. I understand. But you were voted to play in them.
I mean, if you wanted to have an All-Star game and have people not get hurt, play it on a damn video game, for crying out loud.
You signed up for the sport to play where they have All-Star games. You signed up for this. You signed up for this. And as far as the NBA All-Star Game goes, good Lord. You know what happened to what happened to the what's up, Victor? And Victor, I need a hell of a favor from you if you can. You know what happened to the NBA All-Star Game? LeBron James, that's what happened.
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
The joke.
I've got something for that here later.
The All-Star Games suck ass.
Yeah, they do.
All of them.
I mean, back when
I
they
went
actually
to
played for something, when they actually played for something, what was it? For about a decade, if you won the All-Star Game, your division hosted the World Series.
Your league hosted the World Series. And oddly enough, the phrase "this time it counts" began on the South Side.
Yeah.
It began in Chicago at the 2003 All-Star Game, where Hank Blaylock blasted what turned out to be the game-winning 2-run homer off of Eric Gagne.
There's a name we ain't heard in a dog's day. Gagne.
And Victor, you're right. It's not the all-star games without any all-stars in it.
I mean, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. has already opted out with a back injury.
Can you blame him?
No.
I mean, unless it's... I'll go back to my roots. One of the first All-Star games I ever watched was 83, and it was on the South Side, and it was Mario Soto for the National League representing the Cincinnati Reds, and Dave Steve for the Toronto Blue Jays for the American League. And you saw something in that game that you ain't seen since. What is that, you may ask? A grand slam.
Yeah, true. I mean, you don't see grannies in All-Star games much anymore.
Fred Lynn did the deed.
And it wasn't cheap either.
No, it was not. It went halfway up the mezzanine. I watched that one with my parents, and I was at the one at New Comiskey Park in 03. And since that home run from Hank Blaylock, and somebody in that 2003 All-Star game was distracted by the scoreboard because they had him turn off the scoreboard in the left field. Because we were all looking, going, "Hey, what the hell happened to that scoreboard out in left field?" Somebody turned it off because they were distracted by it. Later on, someone explained it to me, and I can't blame him. But you know what they had in both of those All-Star games that they don't have much anymore? Fireworks. Someone hits a home run, you get fireworks. Pretty simple. Matter of fact, piece of trivia before I close up shop here. Name the only park in the majors that don't have fireworks.
I think I might know that one.
After the break. I've been to my share of ballparks. I've been to my share of stadiums. I've been to my share of All-Star games. Hell, to be perfectly honest, I've called my share of All-Star games, which I plan to do this summer and this year. Save the Pro Bowls. And yes, I had to pluralize it. I don't know what the hell happened to the nerve of these players. I don't know what the hell happened to the competition gene of these players. But y'all need to hurry up and get it back. Because the question is often asked, are you not entertained? Hell no. How's that for an answer? Matter of fact, the great Chris Dietz provides the perfect question to close this thing.
What are we doing?
Quite frankly, Dale Earnhardt said it best. They might as well tie kerosene rags around their ankles so the ants don't crawl up and bite their candy ass.
You expect people to pay attention this year?
That's a lie.
I had to, Cole.
Ain't no one paying attention to this boat.
We got to be nice now.
I was.
I know. That's Snowman's take. What's yours? After the break, we'll get a few Spivey notes in. And boy, we're going to have some fun with that.
Oh, boy.
Back in the deuce.
This is Snowman in the Morning.
The original Think Drink is back. Level up with proven ingredients formulated to crush your competition. No gimmicks, no jitters, no messing around. Just high-potency results that keep you moving day or night. There's a new nerd in town, and we came to play. Nerd Focus. Smarter than energy.
Here's an important message from the Diabetes Solution Center. Do you like pricking your fingers to test your blood sugar levels? No one does, but it's important to maintain your health. And now, by wearing a small remote device called a continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, you don't need to prick your fingers anymore. It's easy to use and helps you make more accurate diabetes treatment decisions. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now. And if you have Medicare or most major insurance coverage, you may be able to get a new CGM at little to no out-of-pocket cost. Shipping is free, and we'll even bill your insurance company for you. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now to learn how to end the painful finger sticks and get your own continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, at little to no out-of-pocket cost.
I want to do a TED Talk, but I don't have anything to talk about yet. I'm getting there.
Life is for the living. We're not here that long.
You can learn anything you want to learn without any money spent.
What do I really enjoy? What do I really want out of life?
I am your host, WIZE. Are you in a life holding pattern? Well, this is for you. Welcome to the Stuck in My Mind podcast. Live every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at 4 p.m. Central. Drew Willingham.
In this case, yeah, you put the blame on Kyle Shanahan for apparently not preparing the team enough for the overtime rules, supposedly.
Cole Johnson.
Peyton was considered the winner, and he was the darling of all darlings for Gerald.
With a special appearance by Tyrone Alizé McDummy.
Ain't nobody calling me. Text delete, 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 delete.
Join these two football enthusiasts as they give you Total Football Talk. Live every Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Central on the Sertoba Media and the Comey Media YouTube channels. Cause we take this job so serious.
I'm sorry, what are these things called?
Spices?
Spices, thank you. My brain went bleh.
What in the all types of blue hell?
This is Snowman in the morning.
When it comes to LeBron James, all of our minds do that.
33 after the hour, and she loved that. She loved that.
Nice.
Let's have some fun. Jay Spivey's with us from North Carolina. Morning, Jay.
What's up, guys?
What's happening, Jay?
Okay, Jay sent me a note yesterday that had me laughing. And a certain show down in North Carolina has met its demise.
Huh?
Yeah. The original host of said show has gone to Westwood One, very dear friend of ours. And yeah, as of Jay, this past Friday, it bit the dust.
I guess I don't know what. Honestly, I don't know what went into it. I don't know a thing about this. I'm guessing the radio station just decided to go a different direction, but it sounds like he is going to continue with his TR show.
Oh no.
Okay, you've got me confused. Who are we talking about here?
Take a guess.
There's about 10 people I could think of.
Okay. He was the person we're referring to with the TR show.
I'm not saying it because I think the name is dumb to begin with.
It is.
Because I've driven down the interstate many times, and especially in this day and time, you don't see a lot of tobacco on the roads.
Nope. You don't. You don't. This guy was my producer once upon a time.
Oh God, I think I'm on the track of you guys now.
So now the station's going into a different direction. He was the first one to say something. He was the show's first producer.
Woof.
And you wonder why I don't deal with him anymore.
I don't know. I don't know what went into the decision over at the radio station. I don't know if it was the owner, the producer, whomever. I have no idea. All I know is what I saw. Obviously, he's staying with his what is it? I guess it's online stuff that he does, his streaming stuff.
Yep.
That's not going away, and I'm gonna guess that's probably going to increase.
That's going to increase. Oh boy.
Break out the shovels.
Well, I still go back to it's not. You can't make your show basically about two sports. And that's my argument about why he and other people do. And it's the same way about ESPN, all their talk shows except for PTI.
Yeah,
it's all about two sports.
PTI. I love PTI. I love Pardon the Interruption.
PTI, I'd never go a day without watching it. I watch it every single day. The other shows, I couldn't begin to tell you how little I care about them.
I mean, let's be honest. They only really talk about one sport and then one person in one sport. Let's be real.
Oh, it's two sports. It's NBA and NFL. The NBA and NFL is all they care about.
Yeah, and like I said, they only talk about one person in one of those sports.
That's it.
The other sports, I mean, the
other and you know what drew me away from ESPN? The way they changed Sports Center.
Oh, I don't. Like last night, I watched it after the World Cup was over. I watched it just because I hadn't seen any other sports yesterday. And in 1 hour, I don't think they showed more than 2 baseball highlights.
I'm not surprised.
I mean, there was like nothing of any significance on there last night.
I mean, honestly, I watched it this morning, both the SC at night and then the 7 a.m. edition, and they showed maybe 15, 20 minutes total, and then maybe a few of them in top plays. That's about it. And
like last night, I cannot remember his name, so forgive me. They had a guy on there talking about the World Cup and the change from the red card to Faux Balogun allowed to be played tonight. And he's a former American player, and he was on there as a so-called expert. First of all, you couldn't understand a word he was saying, and he was so nervous. He was so nervous.
Yep.
And I don't know if he knew what he was talking about. I'm sure he does because he's a former soccer player, but he was so nervous you really couldn't understand what he was talking about. And the fact he's obviously not fully, even though he did play for America, he's not fully English. I'm guessing he's bilingual. But he was so nervous, and you could see he was sweating. You just couldn't. And even if he had good points, you couldn't tell because he was so nervous.
He was nervous, yeah.
Well, just because you played a sport doesn't mean you're going to be good on TV, and they tend to do that a lot with their so-called experts.
Yeah, and you use the perfect phrase, Jay. So-called experts. So-called.
There are a lot of those people out there in every sport. Well, if you're going to hire somebody, especially for something like this that's only going to last 6 weeks, make sure they speak pretty well.
And make sure the people can understand them.
I mean, I am not a soccer fan. I don't know if you guys are. I've watched quite a bit of it, but I'm not a soccer fan. But I mean, I think yesterday's decision was. Obviously, I'm American. I'm wanting to do well, but I think it was bogus. I think it sets a bad precedent. No pun intended, considering who seems to got involved in it.
Right.
And then praising himself for it online yesterday, as he always does.
As he. Oh boy.
Well, we all know that ego's more inflated than LeBron's stats. I mean, come on here. Are we surprised?
Well, this guy yesterday, he never said a word about that. And they asked him, and he was like, he just kind of blah, 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 blah. You just kind of mumbled his way through everything.
Yeah, because he was trying to avoid the typical, well, you know.
No, I don't even know. I think this guy was just so nervous. I don't even think he knew what he was talking about yesterday.
Yeah.
That can happen.
I've seen that happen. Been down that road, actually.
But I mean, this is a big deal. I mean, especially tonight, it's a big deal.
Yeah, it is a big deal.
Have somebody on there who has a clue what you're talking. Now, I will say this, and I know he's a soccer player. He's a former soccer player, but he is excellent on TV, and he knows the sport. Taylor Twellman is excellent.
Yep.
And they've been having him a lot on there, as well as PTI. He is excellent on TV. But you got to have those kind of people on there who know what they're talking about, and who don't freeze when you're asked a question.
Right. And we've seen that, and with that 4-letter network, we've seen it so many times where they bring so-called experts on that when you ask them a question and something they're supposed to be an expert on, they freeze.
Right. Well, I'm the first to admit. I mean, if it weren't for my job, I'm very shy outside of work. But work forces me to talk to people.
Yeah.
But when I used to work at the newspaper, part of my job was that I had to do weekly videos and we'd stream them on the website.
Yeah.
At first I was like, I did not want to do that. I really did not want to do that.
Right.
But I got to the point where I thoroughly enjoyed doing them. And most of the time I didn't even see the camera in front of me. I was just too busy talking to the person I was talking to.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's just not this guy. It's just they have people on there for these, brief sports or they have 8,000 quote unquote NBA experts who you have no clue what they're talking about.
None.
Calling Kendrick Perkins an expert is very generous.
He's numero uno. And they have him on there all the time.
Kendrick Perkins give me this button here.
He is on there all the time.
What, do they have anybody else?
Oh yeah, they got a gazillion people.
They got like 50 other people, but they rely on Kendrick too much.
They have way too many NBA people.
And they count on Kendrick Perkins.
Well, now that they have Inside the NBA, I don't know why they're keeping the other show. I don't understand that at all.
I don't either.
The fact that they kept Inside the NBA was a brilliant decision. It was great.
Yeah.
Because whether you like the NBA or not, that show is fantastic.
Yeah.
It is.
I really is. NBA. I love Inside the NBA.
It's fantastic.
I remember when it started, because Ernie Johnson Jr. got me hooked on Inside the NBA, and he was a one-man show for the longest time. And it just evolved from there.
You could sit there before, after, or during games, and when they're on, and you're thoroughly immersed in what they're talking about. And it's fun.
Absolutely.
They make it fun. It's well done.
And
I mean, there's not a better person on TV in terms of that type thing. Chuck is great. Chuck is wonderful on TV. And Ernie, I don't care what people say, Ernie's what makes that show go. Without Ernie, it's not the same.
Yeah, EJ is the man.
He is. He's the. I'll say it again. I remember when I first started watching Inside the NBA, and Ernie Johnson Jr. was a one-man gang.
And there was when this first went to ESPN after Turner didn't get the NBA deal this past year. Ernie was talking about staying with Turner. I was like, well, that's great. They're going to bring inside the NBA, but if Ernie's not there, it's not the same.
It's not.
Well, thankfully he went along with them.
Mm-hmm. He's the reason inside the NBA is where it is. Ernie Johnson is the reason.
And I used to, I mean, as a kid, I mean, we didn't have ESPN, so I watched the Braves nonstop.
Yeah.
And his dad was one of the Braves guys for years.
Mm-hmm.
Ernie Sr. was on for years.
Ernie Sr.
Back when TBS was dominant.
Man, TBS, I had two main stations that, like, when we first got cable, there were two main super stations, WGN and TBS.
We have to tell you that we were not rich by any stretch of the imagination. As a matter of fact, you would say we were poor, even though my dad was a teacher, but even then, especially then, teachers didn't make jack squat.
Right.
So we had like 3 channels back growing up, and we never had the WGN. We had TBS, but we didn't have WGN for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
So I never got the chance to really see Harry Carey and the guys for a long time.
Yeah. It took a while for WGN to be. It took a while for WGN to become that second super station. It took. I want to say mid '80s they became that second super station, but I knew about TBS courtesy of CNN, because CNN would always advertise Braves games on TBS or TNT or whatever. That's how I knew about TNT and TBS.
I mean, like I said earlier
ESPN,
on.
so that's all. The Braves were on every single night, so that's what all I watched.
Yeah,
I mean, like I said earlier on, even up here in Maine, WGN was featured on a lot of cable packages. TBS.
Yep.
It took a long time for ESPN to become normal cable package.
Right.
So then those of us that had like basic cable, we would have like the Foxes, the ABC, NBC, CBS, but then we'd get spoiled with WGN and TBS. I mean, I said it before. I watched more Bulls games growing up than I did Celtics games.
Yeah,
growing up, even when ESPN started, it was a long time before our house had ESPN.
Yeah,
and part of it is we just didn't have any money,
right?
So we couldn't get the whole cable package.
Well, the one voice that, aside of Ernie Johnson Sr., how I knew about Braves games was John Sterling.
Well,
yes.
A lot of people just didn't know that John was with the Braves because he was an original member of the Braves.
Right.
It was Ernie Sr., Skip Carey, and Pete Van Wieren. And then John Sterling came over.
Sterling came along, and not only was he one of the television voices of the Braves, he's also one of the television voices of the Hawks.
Well, my dad, who was a diehard Yankees fan to the day he died, he would listen to John Sterling. And I was like, I never was a huge fan of Sterling. I respected him, but I was never a huge fan of his.
Right.
We were listening. I had Sirius XM. We were driving after eating dinner, and the Yankees are on. I said, he used to work with the Braves. He's like, he did. He looked at me quizzically, like, you don't know what you're talking about. I said, yeah, John Sterling was on there for a long time.
Yeah, he was. Anybody who needs any kind of clue of John Sterling's work,
as a reminder, this past Saturday night, the 41st anniversary of the Braves Mets game. Well, Sterling called that game.
The Rick Camp game.
He called that game.
Yep. The Rick Camp.
This is the wildest, craziest game I've ever seen.
This is what do you say? This is certified as the wackiest. Right. He said, if Rick Camp hits a home run, this will be certified as the wackiest game I've ever seen.
There you go.
And when you know it, the last player on the bench hits a home run to tie the game. Fulton County Stadium went crazy. He went crazy. It's a long way from what we grew up watching to what we see now.
Well, it's like with your boy. He only talks about two sports, and only in those sports, pretty much his teams, which aggravates the living fire out of me.
Aggravates me too.
I just about want to I want to go on a tirade, but I know a lot of people will disagree with me. If you're in that profession, I don't care what profession you're in the journalism, quote unquote journalism business.
Mm-hmm.
And I see this a lot in the writing position too, especially with smaller newspapers.
Yeah.
If you're covering such and such team, and you're sitting there rooting for such and such team, I think that is about as unprofessional as it gets.
You're right.
And one of the rules in press boxes is you don't cheer in the press box.
You don't cheer a team.
And there are many times where not necessarily the team to win. I want especially if it's like a local team versus another team.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I want that team to win.
Yes,
but I'm not going to outwardly cheer for them.
I got to share this funny story. I was in Indianapolis. I was covering Marquette Catholic at the time, based out of Michigan City, and they were not picked to do anything in boys basketball. They got all the way to the state championship game 2014 in Indianapolis, and I was given the warning. Before I even sat down. You cannot cheer from press row. Understood. Yeah. Then the game went overtime. And there were a couple moments where I just couldn't help it because I was with these kids from the beginning of the season.
Mm-hmm.
And I got the word that the fellow who warned me was mad at me. So I went and chased him down. I found him in his office and I begged him to forgive me. And he's laughing. And he says, "Why are you begging me to forgive you?" I said, "Because I broke a very sacred rule and I was cheering for Marquette Catholic by the time overtime came in." He starts cracking up and he says, "You're fine. I get the moment." But that was just it. A moment.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't as constant as some of these other.
No. Look, Marquette was playing the number one team in Class 1A. We were playing the Bar Reeve Vikings, and I watched them all year. I paid attention to them all year, and I knew who we were going up against. All right. And I had so many people giving me the news of Bar Reeve did this in their playoff game. And I was writing notes like mad about Bar Reeve all season. So I knew what we were up against.
Well, I'll give you two opposite ends of the spectrum on what I'm talking about. I've been doing this for 35 years. Of course, there's a lot of teams I want to win, but I'm not going to say that.
Right.
However, I didn't mind saying it. I was covering North Davidson, which is about 15 minutes from here, in the state championship of softball.
Mm-hmm.
Their coach was a legend, and their coach announced during the season that he had pancreatic cancer.
Mm.
And you could just tell he was going through pure hell.
Yes.
But he never missed a game that entire season. Well, they reached the state championship at UNC Greensboro, which is not it's like 25 minutes from where I live.
Yeah.
So I went, covered the game, and the place was packed. Covered him after they won the game, they won the series, and then everybody was there just crowding around him. And I couldn't help. I was so emotional. I cried the whole time I talked to him.
Yeah.
And then he died about 2 months later.
Oh.
And it was just terrible. But how could you not root for that?
Mm-mm.
Now the other thing is, not to diminish that whatsoever, but especially now that I'm with a smaller paper, I pretty much cover one high school because of where it is.
Yeah.
And I get this all the time when I cover games, like whoever's up in the press box, whether it be the PA guy or somebody else, they'll be like, "What's it like covering y'all?" And I was like, "Who's y'all? I'm not a y'all. I'm just here covering the team.
Right.
I'm not part of this team whatsoever." Well, it's just like him. It was we and us. He don't have a uniform
He's not.
on.
And Deed says the perfect line. Tell that to the Georgia football booth, Georgia Bulldogs. Because they're supposed to be unbiased, but these guys cover the Georgia Bulldogs. So I get both sides of that spectrum. I do. I understand it more than anybody
I
realizes.
understand rooting. I mean, if you're in the Georgia booth, I get rooting for your said team.
Yes.
But don't say we and us.
Mm-hmm.
You're not on that team.
Well, Larry Munson did it all the time, and Scott Howard does it now.
I think that's wrong.
Scott Howard.
You're not a we or
Howard
an
does
us.
it now.
You're not a we or an hour. You're not an hour either.
Mm-hmm. I don't use when I call games. I don't use those pronouns. I don't. I don't. Do I want the team to win? Yes. Perfect example, Indiana Fever. Do I want them to win? Yes. But I'm going to be fair in calling those games also.
I mean, I interview the coaches and players all the time for this high school. I never ask them we, us, or our, and I never will.
No, nor will I. It's not right. It's not.
It's just like I think I don't want to put this. I don't know this for sure, but I get this perception. I think a lot of the coaches there want me to just kind of bow down to the school. That's not going to happen. I'm there to cover the school. I'm there to do a service for the kids and the coaches and the teams. I'm not there to be the PR agent for the school, and nor will I ever.
Exactly. I will say again, I've had my moments, Marquette Catholic being a few of those moments, because I covered those. I never bowed down to the school, but I fell in love with those kids.
Yeah, absolutely.
I fell in love with those kids, boys and girls basketball, because I was there three and a half seasons. Fell in love with the kids. The parents made it fun.
Right.
The heck with the school. It was the kids that made it fun for me. Same held true about Hebron baseball in 2016 when they got to semi-state, and one of the pitchers that was on that team is now a member of the Milwaukee Brewers, and Chad Patrick.
Right.
And when I tell people in messages all the time, I saw Chad pitch in high school, and he says, how is that possible? I covered his games. More to the point, I did play-by-play for Hebron for 2 years. The rules are getting too blurred for me, but I'm sticking to what has worked for me over the course of almost 31 years.
Well, I know he's basically his own boss, but I just don't understand why more people don't get aggravated by it. We, us, and our.
I get so aggravated. I get so aggravated by it because that was one of the first rules that I was taught. You may be hooked up with a team for the entire season, but you still call it fairly.
Right.
You still call out bad plays, good plays, right down the middle. You don't say we, us, or our, or anything like that. That was one of the first lessons I ever learned.
Well, football's pretty much the only sport. Well, I guess maybe I've heard of some others, but for the most part, football, because I've sat next to him at the game, it's always we, us, our.
Mm-hmm. Not for me. It isn't.
And then, I understand why he wants to localize everything, but it's not just the Hornets and the Panthers and Carolina. It's just not.
The only teams that he wants to cover.
Why would you not cover the Hurricanes or the other teams in the Big Four in the ACC?
Exactly.
Especially he lives in a city where there is an ACC team.
Mm-hmm. And he says nothing about that.
He never says a word about Wake Forest. Ever.
He never says anything about Wake Forest. If it ain't about Carolina, he's not with it. And you know what? We'll close the hour with this. And Jay, I think you remember this. He sent a question to me that he wanted me to answer on the air about the greatest moments in Panther history.
Oh, jeez.
I said, "Are you kidding me?"
Who cares?
He says, "Yeah, I want you to answer that question on the air." I didn't.
Who cares?
In fact, to really piss him off, I did it for the team I grew up watching, which was the San Francisco 49ers. He didn't like me for that. But you got to have fun with it, and I did then. Jay Spivey joining us every single Monday at the bottom of hour 1. Thank you very much, my friend. Love having you. Can't wait to talk to you next week.
All right, guys.
Appreciate it.
If you know about the show and the Snow family, please do so by hitting this right here, cash.app/$Tallman, Dr. K50. And Victor, I don't know if you heard me, but could really use a favor from you right now. I got more broadcast stories just like that.
Oh, I've got a few of my own.
Well, I really pissed off some people.
Oh, yeah, I've got one of my own.
Broadcast stories for hour 2 after this.
This is Snowman in the morning.
During bad weather, driving can become downright dangerous.
What's your emergency, please?
Trust Battle Vision Storm, the revolutionary glare reduction glasses that turn your sight bright during bad weather at night or during the day. Watch your ordinary vision become extraordinary. Battle Vision Storm uses light optimizing lenses that block blue rays so you see clearly in heavy rain at night or blinding snow during the day. Heavy rain, snow, sleet, or fog can make it impossible to drive. Not with Battle Vision Storm. Get your Battle Vision Storm for only $19.99. But wait, due to rising costs and supply chain shortages, this may be your last chance to get your very own at this low price. There is a strict limit of 4 Battle Vision Storm per order while supplies last. Don't wait, order now.
Call 1-800-483-6319 or visit battlevisionstorm.com. So call 1-800-483-6319 now.
Here's an important message from the Diabetes Solution Center. Do you like pricking your fingers to test your blood sugar levels? No one does, but it's important to maintain your health. And now, by wearing a small remote device called a continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, you don't need to prick your fingers anymore. It's easy to use and helps you make more accurate diabetes treatment decisions. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now. And if you have Medicare or most major insurance coverage, you may be able to get a new CGM at little to no out-of-pocket cost. Shipping is free, and we'll even bill your insurance company for you. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now to learn how to end the painful finger sticks and get your own continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, at little to no out-of-pocket cost.
Whether it's news, the largest egg producer finds bird flu in chickens at a Texas plant, weather, devastating tornadoes rip through the heart of the United States, inspiration, a breast cancer survivor completed the journey of chemotherapy and now begins a future one of matrimony, or sports. Michael Jordan is shown on a photo with Diddy. LeBron James has a video extolling the virtues of a Diddy party. This has been yet another beating a dead horse presentation. We got you covered. BS3 Network, in association with Comey Media Incorporated, proudly present The Morning Shift with Cole Johnson. Live every weekday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central. Because we take this job so serious.
And Father O'Shaughnessy need to go to hell. That's what he needs.
What did Father O'Shaughnessy do?
I quit. We're done here. I'm done. We're out of here.
What in the all types of blue hell?
This is Snowman in the morning.
I didn't even make that off. I was just touching strays.
I don't know. I don't know either.
I was just kidding.
I'm the one that made the joke, and you paid for it.
I was catching more strays than the Jets front office because they play Madden. Oh, by the way, hi, Ryan.
11:04. We owe you an ID. This is Snowman in the morning.
Broadcasting live in your region, across our nation, and around the world. This is Snowman Multimedia.
Hemorrhoid. Lebron. Hemorrhoid. Now get out of my face, you thirsty bitches.
I'm on Alarm Island. Give me them cocks.
Thank you. I retire.
Wow. That package. Okay. I see how it is.
Oh, shut up. Like you haven't thrown a few at me.
Yeah, true.
More ID.
You're listening to WQVZ, 1700 AM Mission Radio.
For me and the Lord, we got an understanding. We're on a mission from God.
11:05, and we're sharing broadcast stories. And I'll expand on the one that I told before the break.
Okay.
We were living in North Carolina, and I'll echo what Jay said. I understand wanting to localize programming. I get it. But I'm a Chicagoan.
Yeah.
When he sent me that rundown and wanted me to talk about the best moments in Carolina Panther history,
that takes all of about 30 seconds.
I didn't do it.
Obviously.
I didn't do it for two reasons. One, I couldn't. And two, that's not my team.
Exactly.
he says you didn't even try to talk Panther football because that's not my team, dude.
Nope.
Because the team I grew up with actually had a quarterback.
Exactly.
And then he says, y'all ain't gonna believe this, Ish. Then he says, can you do it tomorrow? What?
Wow.
Here's how bad it got.
Mm-hmm.
Here's how difficult it was for me to answer that particular question that he sent me. Jody came in.
Mm-hmm.
Saw the rundown. And said, why are you doing that? My wife. I said, baby, this is what he sent me. And she looked at me and says, you didn't do it, did you? No. Well, what team did you did it? What team did you discuss? Mine. She gave me a rub down and says, good move. Then she came in and really started joking around because I tried doing it again. I did. I tried doing it again.
And it didn't work.
Nope.
Of course.
The second time I taped it, the first time I taped it was about the 49ers. Second time I taped it was about the Colts.
Well, you're working with the material that you've got. I mean, the Colts have a longer list of moments than Carolina.
And why didn't I do said request of this gentleman, y'all ask?
Oh.
Rick said it best, because the Panthers are
Trays.
Breaking news from the Charlotte Observer. LeBron James has signed with the Carolina Panthers and taking lessons from Cam Newton.
This moment of bronze sexual stupidity is brought to you by Hooked on Bronix. When you start talking like an idiotic bronze sexual, Hooked on Bronix can set you right. Call 1-800-UK. Real LJP, now approve all this.
Speaking of that, there was an interesting moment during the NASCAR pre-race show yesterday.
I think you told it.
I did.
Let's hear it.
Marty Smith, who normally works for the Four Letter Network, was hired by TNT to do the pre-race show.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's all well and good. Marty's known around the NASCAR circle. And during the pre-race show, because they were in Chicagoland for the 400, they panned to a shot inside the United Center of that famous Michael statue.
Mm-hmm.
As they're coming back from commercials showing that statue, Marty drops the bomb of all bombs, saying, quote, "All you kids that say LeBron James is the GOAT, get out of my face. It's MJ." I literally just sat back and I'm like, oh, the bronze sexuals who are NASCAR fans just got pissed off.
You think?
The crazy thing is, I didn't hear a damn one of them chirping on Twitter.
Surprise, surprise, surprise. I got Victor.
Yep.
Now, what's one of yours? You said you had a story for us.
Okay, so this is one of the rare times I got pissed off in the broadcast booth.
Oh, no.
So I'm covering a league race. My producer, a good friend of mine, Dave Regal, and I were covering a truck race at Dover.
Mm-hmm.
The race itself is going fine for about 40-odd laps until we think it's a normal crash happens. So, it's yellow flag. We go through the replay.
Yep.
And it turns out that it was actually more of an intentional junking.
Oh, my gosh.
Which caught somebody else out, destroying their day.
Mm.
I proceed to go the absolute F off in the booth about what happened. I mean, I'm laying down the law basically about the incident.
Yep.
Like, I gave no quarrels about if people got pissed off with what I was saying. None. Like, my impartialness went clean out the window. I was talking about it as a driver. I was talking about it as a car owner. I was talking about it as everything. We don't need that ish.
No.
So I get done my spiel, and within about 10 seconds, we go to commercial. Producers in my ear like, "Are you good, dude?" "Yeah, I'm fine. Why?" "Okay, we talked about it. Let's move on from it. We don't bring it up again the rest of the broadcast." Right after the race, I'm in the league's Discord like, "Guys, I'm sorry I went off about that. The whole spiel, like I'm supposed to be unbiased, yada, yada, yada.
Mm-hmm.
I apologize."
Mm-hmm.
Every last one of them in that Discord to a T said, "We'd rather have somebody with fire in the booth than anything else." I was like, okay.
No.
Some semblance of intelligence from ESPN.
Why?
Who the fuck it?
No.
That's after what? Oh, God.
Why am I laughing hysterically? This part one and this for part two.
Well, Marty Smith has had his moments with big names in sports. I mean, he had with Tiger Woods.
Yep.
He sat down with Dale Jr. after Jr. retired in 2016.
Mm-hmm.
He's had some big names, that he's worked with. I mean, he's talked with Alabama football. I mean, he's known for that. He's got a podcast with Jimmy Johnson. Mm-hmm. Marty Smith don't take no ish from nobody.
From nobody, right?
And he'll tell you just as much.
Mm-hmm.
But he gets buried in a way by ESPN because he doesn't lap up the luxurious fluids that is LeBron James.
Y'all know I don't.
So for him to drop that nuke during the TNT broadcast to start with, yeah, that was yeah. And Victor, I can say I blame you. I'd quit too.
I'd quit. I quit. I quit. I think Marty basically said,
"Get out of my face, you thirsty bitches."
To LeBron James fans, yes.
Oh Lordy. I've had what am I talking? I've had 30 years of I quit stories. And in 2 words, or in a sentence, the semen sample story.
Yes. Yes. And no, Victor, Marty said no to the Joy juice and to the brown
Thank
liquor.
God.
Oh, side note from that race, Bubba Wallace was driving a special upper deck paint job because they were celebrating 30 years of the Space Jam movie. And Upper Deck will be releasing special edition Space Jam cards come November.
So basically, I'm going to hate to do it, but I'm going to do it anyway.
You don't hate to do this, Ish. What the hell are you talking about?
Shut up.
Don't give me that pile of crap.
Shut up.
And this is what we get for trying to think we're going to go 3 hours on a Monday.
Okay. So basically, Marty got a song sung to him. That sounds like this.
Use a troll.
Troll.
Use a troll.
Troll.
Use a troll. I said that use a troll.
Troll. Hey, Braun fans, shut up. Pretty much.
You would, and you're right. I couldn't quit during the semen sample story. I laughed so hard when she said that. Yeah. As soon as you ever have someone walk up to you and say, "I got a story for you," and your spider senses instantly go off.
I usually close a bottle of whatever I'm drinking before they finish opening their mouth. Yes.
That.
Yes.
That.
Yes.
That.
Yes.
I
don't know.
When she came up to me and says, "I got a funny story for you," right after I announced Ryan Sample batting.
Mm-hmm.
As I've told this story, her mother, Ryan's grandmother, don't tell him. He'll run with it. Don't tell him. And by that time, I'm intrigued. I said, okay, what, how, what? Tell me. Why did I say that?
You find out the story
the hard way.
That's what she said.
Yeah, that's exactly what she said. All she had to say was, my maiden name was Seaman. And I lost it.
Yep.
I lost it.
Seaman Sample. Yep.
Then she comes up to me and she heard me talking about Jay Leno's weddings.
Yes.
When he does headlines. Yeah. Then she informed me that that headline made it to Jay Leno. I found it.
Oh, no.
I found it.
Rip. Just rip.
Man. For those of you who don't know the second part of that story, Victor does. That was 2007 when that happened. 6 years later, I'm getting ready for a football game with Trinity International University out of Deerfield, Illinois, and Olivet Nazarene out of Bourbonnais, Illinois. Olivet Nazarene sent me all the information I was looking for. Their game notes, their 2D, their depth chart. For those of you that wonder what a 2D is, that's their depth chart. Then I saw the name of the quarterback for Olivet Nazarene.
Yeah, boy.
The name of the quarterback for Olivet Nazarene. Remember, this was 2013. This was 6 years after I had him in the I had him in the tournament, in the baseball tournament. The quarterback's name was Ryan Sample. And I said, no, it can't be.
And then came the following Tim Allen impersonation of "Arr!"
Yeah, I said, no, this cannot be. So I do some cross-referencing for 20 minutes.
It is.
It's him. It's him. Mantino, Illinois. Ryan bleeping Sample.
And instantly you start laughing.
I start cracking up. I said, this cannot be him. It can't be. Mind you, I spent 20 minutes cross-referencing this name. I said, this cannot be. This ain't him. This is not him. This is not him. This is not him. It's him. The first person I called was Victor. I said, Victor, you ain't going to believe this. He says, what's that? You know, I'm getting ready for Saturday with TIU and Olivet Nazarene. He says, yes. You ain't going to believe the name of the quarterback for Olivet Nazarene. He says, lay it on me. Ryan Sample. Victor hangs up.
I was about to say, Victor's next words, click.
He calls me back and says, say that again. Olivet Nazarene's quarterback is Ryan Sample. Victor's next sentence, for the second time, click.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Calls back a third time.
You have got to be bleeping me.
Exactly. And Victor, you're absolutely right. My brain went, oh no, it couldn't be. Yep. Yep. The one and only Ryan bleeping, blapping Sample. In which Victor posed the ultimate question. How the hell are you going to get through a broadcast without laughing?
Well,
my
the
most honest answer, Victor,
You're not.
I don't know.
Well,
Like
somehow you did.
I don't know. I see him warming up, and the kid can play. Kid's got a rocket arm, and I'm going, I'm gonna laugh. My interns were going, why are you going to laugh? Long story. I'm going, how am I going to sit here? I'm praying he does not throw the ball all over the field. But I know Olivet Nazarene's offense. In the years I covered them, they always operated out of the gulp spread.
Oh my God, the jokes write themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They operate out of the spread offense, which means nobody in the backfield and 5 wideouts. All I did was pray that entire afternoon that I don't lose it whenever I had to say sample back to pass.
Yeah, that did not last.
Do you know that Ryan Sample threw the ball 51 times?
Damn.
Didn't throw an interception, mind you, which
That's
would have
a-
added to everything.
And it's a pick. Sample gets picked. Oh, help me. Oh.
I'm glad he did not get intercepted. But he threw the ball 51 times. 51 times. I packed up. I put my equipment away. After the game was over and TIU won, I said, don't say a word to me. I said to my crew, I said, thank you. Thanks for a great broadcast. Don't say a word to me or I'll start laughing. Just hand me my bag when I get downstairs. They handed me the bag when I got downstairs.
Thing is,
I
they didn't say
immediately went across the field to find Ryan Sample. He sees me, bless this kid's heart, runs up to me, gives me a big hug. I said, Ryan, I got one question for you. He says, what's that? Where's your mother? Oh, she's in St. Louis for the weekend. Oh, dear God. But my dad is here. Oh, dear God. Dad comes up to me and he says, did she tell you? Yes, sir. Did you laugh? Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Did you laugh on the air today? No, sir. Were you close? Yes, sir. And he's giggling this whole time.
Yep.
I found the clip from Jay Leno and I sent it to the crew of the Seaman Sample headline. We need a break. We desperately need a break.
Well, we killed about 85 minutes. How do you plan on killing the next 95?
I have no bleeping idea.
I don't think we can, to be honest with you.
I don't know. We'll figure it out in the deuce.
Yep.
This is Snowman in the Morning.
want to do a TED Talk, but I don't have anything to talk about yet. I'm getting there.
Life is for the living. We're not here that long.
You can learn anything you want to learn without any money spent.
What do I really enjoy? What do I really want out of life?
I am your host, WIZE. Are you in a life holding pattern? Well, this is for you. Welcome to the Stuck in My Mind podcast. Live every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at 4 p.m. Central. Drew Willingham.
In this case, yeah, you put the blame on Kyle Shanahan for apparently not preparing the team enough for the overtime rules, supposedly.
Cole Johnson.
Peyton was considered the winner, and he was the darling of all darlings for Gerald.
With a special appearance by Tyrone Alizé McDummy.
Ain't nobody calling me. Text delete, 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 delete.
Join these two football enthusiasts as they give you total football talk. Live every Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Central on the Sertoba Media and the Comey Media YouTube channels. Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze car.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do two circles, and that translates to, I can beat up black people.
As he takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Oh, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
Here's an important message from the Diabetes Solution Center. Do you like pricking your fingers to test your blood sugar levels? No one does, but it's important to maintain your health. And now, by wearing a small remote device called a continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, you don't need to prick your fingers anymore. It's easy to use and helps you make more accurate diabetes treatment decisions. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now. And if you have Medicare or most major insurance coverage, you may be able to get a new CGM at little to no out-of-pocket cost. Shipping is free, and we'll even bill your insurance company for you. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now to learn how to end the painful finger sticks and get your own continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, at little to no out-of-pocket cost.
'Cause we take this job so serious.
Gerald Jones has no brains. His football acumen is the same capacity as Gun Run's moral capacity.
What in the all types of blue hell?
This is Snowman in the morning.
Oh, wait, there I am. 33 after the hour. Here's an ID for you.
Broadcasting live in your region, across our nation, and around the world, this is Snowman Multimedia.
To all you Brock Purdy and San Francisco 49er haters.
Well, that game sucked.
I am cute.
The is that?
You tripping. Who told this lie? Shut up!
Gerald Jones has no brains. His football acumen is the same capacity as Gun Run's moral capacity.
Okay, I love that package for one reason. I love that package for one reason. You've got Jen coming in saying I'm cute, and then you got Wise behind it. What the is that? A lot of people are confused when they come on here and see Jen. We have to be like, well, this is what we've got going on here. That's just perfect.
I was 3/4 of the way asleep when I made that package.
Nice.
I was gone when I made that packet. That was the last one I made that night. So what do I do the next morning? I make about 6 more.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
U.S. plays World Cup knockout stage tonight. They're in the round of 16. A red card has been rescinded. And as Jay Spivey said, sets a bad precedent. I am not the biggest soccer nerd.
Makes two of us.
But I always thought, if you get a red card, adios. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more.
Pretty much.
This one has been rescinded. How?
Look who got involved. At the end of the day,
how
FIFA
in the Vita Blue hell? How in the Vita Blue, yellow-bellied, red-blooded hell did he get to dictate that?
Host country of the game, probably.
Still.
Don't ask me. Don't ask me.
I'm not.
I think someone else who just walked in may have a better answer than we do.
He's late.
Yep.
Go sit in the corner.
Mexico
Why
got
do you
out.
get depressed?
La Raza lost. El Tri lost. We lost. To
Okay.
England.
Final was
3-2.
Ouch.
Yeah, that game. England spent the majority of the game with 10 players, and Mexico still lost.
Because we couldn't keep our composure. It would have been 2-2 going into full time had we not given up that penalty.
Oops.
But what's the thing you think I have the answer for?
We
How
don't.
the hell- how the
we
hell did
don't.
that red card get
Stop.
rescinded?
Stop. I got nothing.
The red card was rescinded because of public outcry. That's the only reason it was rescinded. Because the public got mad enough about the red card that FIFA was like, oh, we f***ed up, and rescinded the red card.
We sure it was just the public? Do you think something else bigger happened?
I'm pretty sure it's within FIFA and majority of the public, but there had to be something within FIFA that happened that ended up making that decision happen. To be fair, it was a BS red card, but I don't know.
Okay.
But England is going to be without one of their forwards due to a red card as well, as he was sent off at some point within the 70th minute, I believe. It was sometime in the second half. Kicked one of the Mexico players right in the shins, so he was immediately sent off.
Ouch. Ouch.
Yeah.
Right in the shin bone.
But yeah,
Please
FIFA
stop.
usually rescinds red cards if they get enough public outcry, and they got plenty with this
Okay.
one. I mean,
Okay. Well,
but of course
that's
they'll
why
make a detailed explanation. Oh, this happened, and comparing it to other incidents and yada yada yada. They're gonna make that excuse, but in general, it's usually because of public outcry. They've rescinded red cards in the past due to public outcry, and they always make the same. They always make the same statement of, "Oh, well, looking at past incidents and the punishments they got for that, we've decided to rescind the red card and yada yada yada."
Oh, so people spoke up.
Plenty of people. I don't know if you saw the news articles the day after the game. Thousands of news articles talking about how it was a BS red card, how nobody thought the red card should have been a red card, and how everyone was comparing, the fact that Messi can kick somebody in the shins and get a yellow card, but Balogun accidentally steps on somebody's back heel and he gets a red card. So people want to protect their goal. Also, FIFA wants to protect their golden boy, Messi. They want to protect to get him against the outcries of people saying, well, if Messi did it, it wouldn't have been a red card.
Lionel Messi, FIFA's answer to LeBron James.
Listen, I love Messi. I genuinely do love Lionel Messi. I think he's one of the greatest of all time. But in FIFA tournaments, I could take him or leave him.
Since we're talking about soccer, I got hooked on indoor soccer first.
I was about to say,
well, you might get hooked on the MLS soon because breaking news: Robert Lewandowski is heading to Chi-Town. He will play for the Chicago Fire in the MLS after the World Cup break.
Who?
He is the biggest star coming out of Barcelona.
Repeating my question. Huh?
The answer for Chicago. And terrible soccer.
Look, I got hooked on indoor soccer, and we had the Chicago Sting for 20 years. Okay? I've seen my share of terrible soccer.
We got our Kansas City Comets. Don't worry.
I've seen my share of horrible soccer. The Cleveland Force, if that tells you anything.
New England Revolution, anyone?
Like I said, the Cleveland Force, the St. Louis Steamers, if that tells you something. The Dallas Sidekicks.
Oh my God, there's too many jokes.
Both versions of the Dallas Sidekicks.
There's too many jokes, man.
Oh, I know.
The St. Louis.
Oh, the Dallas Sidekicks? You mean the Dallas Cowboys, right?
Oh.
You set me up for that one, fool. You set me up. You gave me the D Wade bounce pass for that joke.
I did.
Oh my God! You gave me Wayne Wade.
Wait a minute.
Arms out. LeBron James dunking it.
The Dallas Sidekicks featuring Brandon Aubrey.
Featuring Dak Prescott.
Brazil also lost, but
Just a moment.
The thing is, Brazil losing is a better thing for the league. I'd rather Haaland go on than have what's his name, Neymar, going on.
Which prompts a question. I can't believe I'm going to make this joke, but I'm going to do it anyway. What position would Brandon Aubrey play for the Dallas Sidekicks?
I don't know how indoor soccer works, but I think I remember he was a Toronto FC product.
Mm-hmm.
I think he was a defender, so he was a left back, center back, or right back, so he could boot that thing down the field if he needed to. But I don't think he was a striker. Let me fact check myself.
Please do.
Brandon Aubrey. Toronto.
What position Brandon Aubrey would play? Left pine.
Let's take a look. He was a defender. I am correct.
Okay, cool.
That tells you how much I know about my football.
What position would you play?
I'm a center defensive midfielder, honestly. I'm down in the center. I'm the second line of defense before the four guys, the 4, 3, or 5 guys behind me.
Mm-hmm.
It really just depends. I can't be an attacker. I can't kick that ball in the net to save my life. So I'm going to be a center defensive midfielder.
I know where I'd be.
In the booth calling the game?
Yep. I got no business being in a soccer pitch.
But let's go back to your prime. You know, when you were in peak physical shape.
In
what
the
would you
booth.
play?
I'd be in the booth.
You'd still be in the booth.
Staying where the blank I am.
Oh, you want me in my prime? I was a goalie.
You were a keeper?
If I would
was a
play a
keeper.
soccer position, that would be it. I'd be a goaltender.
Keeper is honestly the most difficult position because of how massive the wide, like how
Yep.
massively wide the net is.
That is. Yep.
Bruh, I'm 6'4". I cover a lot of distance when I need to.
Shut up, Brian. Shut up, Brian.
Make
Shut
the
up.
joke. We've got 20 minutes to kill.
Shut up. Shut up.
You're
I
gonna
can't-
say it anyway. You're gonna say it anyway.
Use a troll.
I can't do it. I'm not gonna.
Use a troll.
Hey, and we got somebody checking in from
Hey.
who's probably
Keep-
happy about what happened. Speaking of England and Mexico, we gonna be going at least for another 20 minutes. Or so.
I just got home. Okay, Genevieve, get in here.
We got about 20 minutes.
But talking about the World Cup,
What
Spain,
would-
Portugal is in about 4 hours, 3 to 4 hours.
Mm-hmm.
It's the young star in Lamine Yamal versus what
Lamine
people
who?
widely consider the greatest of all time, Cristiano Ronaldo.
He ain't the greatest.
I said that's who widely people consider the greatest of all time, Cristiano
Well, I
Ronaldo.
ain't one of them.
Or I call him Panaldo because all he takes is penalties. But
It's like people calling LeBron James the greatest of all time. We have to educate them.
LeBron James, the greatest of all time. Yeah.
Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce.
Cristiano Ronaldo, the greatest goal scorer of all time. Yeah. But
No.
I know y'all don't
Do it
care
again.
about Spain.
Do it again. Do it again.
LeBron James, the greatest scorer of all time.
Next
one. Cristiano Ronaldo, the greatest goal scorer of all time.
Who fly? There.
Travis Kelce.
But I know y'all don't
Taylor Swift,
I know y'all don't
biggest
care
American
about
of
Spain,
all time.
Portugal. I know y'all care about Belgium, USA.
Where is the game being played?
This
Seattle?
game is being played at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington, but they're calling it Seattle Stadium.
Lumen Field. Hey.
Jen says, if you ask me, the modern day legends currently playing for England, I think I know who she's talking about.
Modern day legend? I wouldn't call Harry Kane a modern day legend over Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi, or Neymar.
Oh, we're about to have a fight.
Speaking of fight, I know exactly what we can do. While we wait for the Empress to get here, there's a fight that I need to have.
With who?
Dear Emmanuel Acho, your ass is mine when we get back.
This is Snowman in the Morning.
The original Think Drink is back. Level up with proven ingredients formulated to crush your competition. No gimmicks, no jitters, no messing around. Just high potency results that keep you moving day or night. There's a new nerd in town, and we came to play. Nerd Focus. Smarter than energy.
Here's an important message from the Diabetes Solution Center. Do you like pricking your fingers to test your blood sugar levels? No one does, but it's important to maintain your health. And now, by wearing a small remote device called a continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, you don't need to prick your fingers anymore. It's easy to use and helps you make more accurate diabetes treatment decisions. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now. And if you have Medicare or most major insurance coverage, you may be able to get a new CGM at little to no out-of-pocket cost. Shipping is free, and we'll even bill your insurance company for you. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now to learn how to end the painful finger sticks and get your own continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, at little to no out-of-pocket cost.
I want to do a TED Talk, but I don't have anything to talk about yet. I'm getting there.
Life is for the living. We're not here that long.
You can learn anything you want to learn without any money spent.
What do I really enjoy? What do I really want out of life?
I am your host, WIZE. Are you in a life holding pattern? Well, this is for you. Welcome to the Stuck in My Mind podcast. Live every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at 4 p.m. Central. Drew Willingham.
In this case, yeah, you put the blame on Kyle Shanahan for apparently not preparing the team enough for the overtime rules, supposedly.
Cole Johnson.
Peyton was considered the winner, and he was the darling of all darlings for Gerald.
With a special appearance by Tyrone Alizé McDummy.
Ain't nobody calling me. Text delete, 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 delete.
Join these two football enthusiasts as they give you Total Football Talk. Live every Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Central on the Sertoba Media and the Comey Media YouTube channels. Cause we take this job so serious.
I'm sorry, what are these things called?
Spices?
Spices, thank you. My brain went bleh.
What in the all types of blue hell?
This is Snowman in the Morning.
During that commercial break, I got two pieces of news that have hurt me.
Oh, no.
A member of my Marquette Catholic family, her name is Donna Payne. I watched her daughter play for Marquette Catholic, and she's on hospice right now.
Oh,
irreversible cancer. She had beaten cancer once, and it came back even more aggressive than ever. And from what George has said, she's only have a few days left. I don't know how few or how much. On that same front, my good friend Dennis Whiten, he also has been stricken with cancer. I got both of those pieces of news during the break. And I'm hurting because these are very, very dear people to me. So if people want to ask why I'm doing everything that I can for cancer patients, being a cancer patient myself, I hope that answers your question. In the and people wonder why I hustle for my family as much as I do, and I hustle for other people as much as I do. I hope those pieces of news provide a little bit of an answer as to why I am the way that I am. I said at the top of the show, I'm trying to do some hustling now for my family. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. As many of you guys know, I lost both my parents to cancer. Later on today, I'm going to post Dennis's GoFundMe so he can get some help. I know I still need help, but I want to help others too. I am not in the best of shape. I know I promised to fight, but when you get two pieces of news like that,
cut it. I'm going to say it now. Cut it. Bring, if you can, if you want for a couple of minutes, bring Jen in. But I say we cut this quick.
I'm going to stop it here. I'm going to stop here because when you go up against that word, when you go up against that, even though I'm the one who's beaten it and one of many who have, it hurts to see someone else go through it.
Yeah.
And to find out, look, George and I have had many a playful sports argument, but if there's one thing I will not argue, it's family. And to find out that he's losing his wife breaks my heart. To find out that another friend of mine that I've done games with and for, to find out he's fighting it, breaks my heart.
Yeah.
And again, I saw Donna's daughter play for Marquette Catholic in the year they went as far as they did when I covered them, which was 2016.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have this for right now. I'll be as okay as I can. But what you all need to understand, after fighting the monster myself and winning the fight, to hear someone very close to me going through the same thing and not being able to make it, breaks my heart.
Yeah.
It breaks my heart. We do this show 3 hours a day, well, 2 today, considering that piece of news that I got, to keep you guys entertained and to keep you guys smiling and laughing. If you hear nothing else from me today, keep smiling and keep laughing. Please. I beg of y'all to do that. Spend as much time with your family as you can, because you never know when your number is going to be called.
Yeah.
I hope y'all understand why the stadium tour and the road to recovery, those are my two GoFundMes that are out there right now, mean so much to me, because I don't want to just be the one that benefits. I want to help others benefit too. Hell, my wife was told to get her affairs in order 4 years ago. Am I glad I'm still around here kicking? You better believe it. Every single day, I am reminded, just as Clark Goodlow is reminded, just as Sick Diggy is reminded, Victor, Shane, the Empress, Droid, everybody around me and with me are reminded of what I went through, my dad, my mom, what Donna's pain is going through now. And I love Donna especially because she bears the first name of my late daughter. And Donna didn't even make it to 3. She was 2 when she passed. So Donna Payne, we love you dearly. George, we love you, brother. I personally know the fight that you're going through. Both sides of it.
I was about to say, unfortunately, it makes 2 of us because it's still fresh in my head what happened with my dad 4 years ago. Losing him to stage 4 melanoma. And to this day, you know, I still can't watch a doggone NASCAR race without choking up a little bit thinking of my dad.
You with NASCAR, me with baseball. I had someone ask me a while ago while I was getting ready for a baseball game, and I haven't been able to do baseball for much of this year because I miss Dad. When I got this gift from my daughter, and it's the old school Cincinnati Reds logo. Anybody who remembers this? I got this from Cheyenne, and I'm trying to get some help for Sonia and my family. Anybody wonder why whenever I do baseball that I have the Major League Baseball theme on NBC playing as my warm-up? Brings me back to the time where Dad and I would watch baseball every Saturday afternoon. I lost him to prostate cancer. I had the hell scared out of me with cancer twice. One was a prostate cancer scare, and the other, you all know very well, pancreatic cancer, stage 4. I'll say it again. To know that someone very close to me is having a family member that's going through cancer and won't be able to win the fight. It's heartbreaking to me. Mr. George Payne Jr., we here at the Snow Crew love you dearly. You and Donna. I can't tell you personally how much you two mean to me. I mean it. George and I can fight all the time about who's the best in basketball, but when it comes to family, these two are family to me, and they forever will be. It took Marquette Catholic to bring us together. And I know how vibrant Donna was, and I can't believe I'm saying was because she can't talk or walk right now. It's devastating. Yes. We love you, George. We love you, Donna. We're here for you and with you through it all, man. I'm going to leave you with the Major League Baseball theme on NBC circa 1985. Because if there's something that tied my family together, it was baseball before I lost Dad. Think of that opening sequence, Pops. That was our Saturday afternoon. Either we watch it or we go out and play it. Doesn't matter what teams we're on. The Cubs, the Mets, the Reds, the White Sox, the Tigers. I'm glad I'm here carrying on your legacy, William. I'm getting healthier every day. But to those who may not make it or won't be able to make it, I'm still going to be right here fighting along with you. And again, it just hurts so much to hear this piece of news. And I know it hurts Shane also because he lost his dad 4 years ago. And to my buddy Dennis, we did some football games together, buddy. He's helping me getting my life back together. And to say that I appreciate everybody that has come along this ride with us, not just for today, but for the past 12 years, almost 13, doing Snowman in the Morning. And Bruce Marmee, a part of the Snow Crew, I'm writing down every piece of advice that I see here in front of me. I'll say it again before we get out of here. If y'all can help me and my family just get a little bit through today, a Cash App would truly, truly help. And I'll say it again, it's not just for me, it's for my family. I'll be with BGS later tonight as we talk the happenings in the W and NBA free agency. My other buddy, Chris Hilliard, he's going through it. And we'll be here tomorrow. I'm going to have a fight with Emmanuel Acho tomorrow, but today, the end of today is for whatever. The end of today is for any and everybody that goes through something like this.
Bruce, thanks for that super chat, by the way.
Thanks, Bruce. We're going to let this theme take us out. Have a great day. God bless. Remember to make your next move your best move. And always remember, if your dreams don't scare you, they're simply not big enough. Dream big, do bigger. And to all the cancer patients I know and the ones who all come to know, keep fighting. Stay in the fight. And if you can, finish the fight. We love you. See you tomorrow.